I think these are the clever ones at the wheelbarrow, aren't they?
Good afternoon everybody, welcome to the Abbotsbury Swannery and our 12 o'clock feed. My name is Charlie, we have Johnny feeding the swans this afternoon, and what we're trying to do at the moment, our aim with our barrow full of wheat here, is we need to bring all of our non-breeding birds, which are mainly all of the birds in the water of course and on the land, we need to bring them down into the water, so for the simple reason we need to keep them out of the way, because at the same time as we're doing this feed, my colleague's going to be going around the rest of the nesting site to feed all of the families with their cygnets, and what we normally do as our feed is actually invite you to help us in to help, but unfortunately at the moment we can't do that, as you've probably seen on our signage and our biosecurity maps and things like that, because of the current apiary influenza situation throughout the whole country. It's quite bad at the moment, and on the reserve as well. We unfortunately can't have you out here because of the close contact with the birds on site. So at the moment we have to suspend our feeding, but we can watch Johnny elegantly feeding quite nicely in the wind. Whilst the feeding is underway, I'll explain what we're all about down here, what we're doing. So we are feeding all of our non-breeding swans down here in the herd with just plain wheat, and those families around the rest of the nesting site will be getting wheat with a poultry grower's pellet in there and a green food as well. And the green food on today's menu is just ordinary grass cuttings. Now people are quite surprised we feed the swans and cygnets on grass, but swans will naturally graze in fields quite happily, and they will eat most green vegetation on lakesides and riverbanks and things like that. But down here within the Fleet Lagoon, the swan's natural food is an underwater true flowering plant known as eelgrass. Now eelgrass is a bit of a strange plant because it grows underwater and it actually peaks in growth in the late autumn going into the winter time. And it's what's actually attracting the swans to the area in the first place, and we can actually get a lot more swans that's here at the moment in the winter. So at the moment we have around about 700 mute swans down here in the non-breeding but in the herd. But in the winter we can actually get over 1,000 swans, up to 1,400 on the lagoon itself, because we have all of the swans coming in from neighbouring counties, not all of them, most of the swans, from neighbouring counties around Dorset coming to the lagoon to spend the winter. Now the lagoon itself is very shallow, it's only about 1 metre deep on average along its entire length, and it's actually a very large lagoon. It's actually the largest saline lagoon in the British Isles, as it is 8 miles long, and it stretches from this point here where we are, it doesn't go any further around the corner behind us there where the pine trees are. It is land